my fantastic fourth graders. This is Eureka Math, Grade 4, Module 3, Lesson 7 with Mrs. Fuska. Okay, this is our same learning target that we've been working on. We're just working on different strategies to really understand multiplication. Okay, so here we're going to represent 2 times 23. We're going to do it with disk, and then we're going to write the partial products as we go. Now, you've done disk, but you've never done partial products, so I'll kind of step you through this. Okay, what it means by partial product is it means that we're doing part of the product, which is the answer when we're talking about multiplication. So if you look here at this math problem, we have 2 groups of 3 things. So we're going to represent that in our disk. So first we have 3 ones, and let's just go ahead and put in our 2 tens, and then we're going to multiply each of those by 2. So I have 3 2 times, I have 2 tens 2 times. So how I would show that in partial product would be like this. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. And then I have 20, because 2 tens is equal to 20, times 3 is equal to 60. So if I add those together, I have 66 as my answer. So that's how we would do partial product. Let's do another one together. Okay, so this is brand new. We're going to do partial product again. So if I look at my problem, 4 times 54, I know that that's not just 4 times 4 or 4 times 5, but that's 4 times 4 and 4 times 50. So first step would be 4 ones times 4. So I'm going to represent that first in my place value chart using disk. Okay, so my disk, I put 4 and then 4 ones, and then I did that 4 times. So then this is how many I have. So how many ones do I have? Okay, 4, 8, 12, 16. I have 16 ones. Okay, but I may have to regroup some of those. So let's think about that in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and do the second part of my partial product. In the second part of my partial product, do I have 5 times 4? No, I'm remembering that the 5 stands for 10. So I'm going to have 50 4 times. So I'm going to put that in my place value chart. Okay, so I had 5 tens and I did it 4 times. That is going to give me 20, but 20 what? 20 tens. And so we've been kind of working up to this. If you remember from the last couple lessons, I can write 20 tens this way, 200. 20 tens is equal to 200. So this part right here is what is called the partial product, and I just am representing it on the place value chart with disk. So now I'm going to do my regrouping on the place value chart because I have way more than 9 here. I have way more than 9 in my tens column. Okay, on my disk, after I did my regrouping, I then had 2 hundreds, and I had 1 10, and I had 6 ones. So let's add this up and see if my disk actually are represented in my problem. So 6 plus 0 is 6, 1, and 2. My answer is 216. So this is partial product is actually just showing you what do you do in each step. Okay, we're going to represent here 3 times 24 with disk, and we're going to write the partial product as you go. This is actually one of the problems on page 151 in your Succeed book. So if you'd like to get that out, you can work this problem at the same time I'm working it. That might help you understand better. First of all, in my partial product, I'm going to write 4 times 3 because I have 3 times 4 ones. 3 times 4 ones, I'm going to write out my answer there, is going to be equal to 12. My second partial product is going to be 3 times what? 2? No. 3 times 20, because I have to remember that that is in the tens column. So I'm going to write 3 times 20, or I could write 3 times 20 times 3. It doesn't matter. So 3 times 20, I know that would be 3 times 2 is 6. 6 what? 6 tens. So my answer would be 60. Okay, so here I've done my partial product, and now I want to represent that on my place value chart using disk. So first of all, I'm going to say that I have 2 tens and I have 4 ones, but I need to multiply times 3 now. So I'm going to pause the video. You do it on your paper and then check back on the video. Okay, so on my place value chart, I had 4 ones and I multiplied them 3 times. So I have one group of 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 3 times. I had 2 tens and now I have them 3 times because I multiplied by 10. I'm looking over here and I'm thinking, oh no, I have too many in my ones column. So I might need to regroup. So I'm going to take this. I have 10 here and I'm going to regroup. Okay, what about my tens? I have 6 tens, so I don't need to regroup there. Okay, so let's go back over here. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 6 is 7. Does that equal my chart? I have 7 here, and I have 2 left here. So 72 is my answer, showing partial product. Okay, this one is also in your book on page 151. You need to do the disk and then show partial product. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to do my problem, and then while I'm doing mine, you pause the video, you do your problem on page 151, 3 times 42, and see, then start the video and see if we have the same answer. Remember, you need to show partial product. What is partial product? Okay, I just finished my partial product showing partial product. This shows partial product. So now I'm going to put that in my place value chart. I'm going to use disk to show the same exact problem. Okay, I took 2 ones 3 times and I had 6. I don't need to regroup here, so I have 6 ones. But in my tens, I had 12 tens, so I'm going to have to regroup and make 100 over here. So now I have 2 left here, and then my answer should match 126. Okay, this problem is also in your book. Do this problem on page 151. Pause the video. Make sure you're understanding how to do partial product and then showing this with place value disk. Okay, I'm going to do partial product, and then I'm going to do the disk. Pause the video. You do yours. Okay, so I've done my partial product and I've put in 34 in my place value chart. Now I need to multiply 4 times. So I'm going to pause the video and do that. Oh no, I have way too many. I've got to do some regrouping. So I'm going to regroup, you regroup, and then I'm going to write my partial product answer. Okay, and so my place value disk should match my answer, my product, in using partial product. Okay, so stop the video, check to see if you're understanding, and then we'll finish up. Okay, so you only have 1 page left to do. If you are working with me on page 151, then you only have 1 more page to do, page 152 in your Succeed book, and put it in your clear homework folder and bring it to school tomorrow. Bye. See you tomorrow.